It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And a nice 70-yard chunk on the opening snap of this game.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Toss play to Barkley. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Bengals have a first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
We've set it down from the 37.
Let's get set. 180. What is up?
First down, Burrow to throw. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Gain 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. 12.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the jump.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
That's complete. David Njoku. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
60 by 6. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns find an answer with their opening drive. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. That's him on the quick hitter. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on.
On 1, ready?
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
11, Tom. 11. Stop.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Ready.
It's Judkins on the counter. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skips down inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets it forward and still got a yard out of that. Stop made by Derek Carter.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
70.
It's Sanders out of the pistol. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Hit. 70, Timberwolf. Let go.
Left side, gets it out quick, and
Camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days. When you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Schmidt connects. That'll push their lead to 4.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Burrow setting to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Browns on top early. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this.
On 2.
Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They've got 2nd and 5. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow has it downfield. It's Chase. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Here we go.
1st down, a run with Barkley. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gun.
From the red zone now. Throw left side, complete. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
On 1, ready?
2nd down now. They need 7.
Here we go.
Running left. This is Barkley. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
11 mighty. They can't.
3rd and long for him here. This is caught near the pylon. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
11 mighty. Here we go. 11. Right 80. Stop.
Barkley can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Throwing is Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. He whiffs on the extra points. No good, so keep this a 2-point ball game. So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Gamble now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. To the air. Sanders. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, Kate, it was inevitable. He's going to get an interception. You play quarterback in this league. Eventually, at some point, you're going to throw your first. Now, most importantly, he's got to flush it and move on.
On 1, ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Stop.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 30-yard line.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here?
Gun.
Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Burrow will throw for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. That extends their lead to 10 points.
Bengals 20. Browns 10.
Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, third and long. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Browns are lined up to punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Burrow. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Catch made left side by Judy. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
19 Tiger. Go, Reed, go. Ready, ready.
On first down, here's Sanders. That's Tillman on the quick slant. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Here we go.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Hauled in left side. And he'll get it up to the 44. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Burrow to the air now. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He's still going at the 30. He gets loose down the right side. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
First and
Get
goal.
set. 11. Can.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals will add to their lead at the end of the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Now Burrow leading his Bengals up as they go for 2.
The Bengals will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further.
Bengals 28. Browns
Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. He'll throw it. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Barrett Carter. And the Bengals do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Has this at the 6. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here we go. Panther 60. Ready?
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Another one for Judkins. And the big game followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Third down, Bengals coming out in a dime look here.
Ready? Check, Bobcat, check. 60 Eagles. Check out.
Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready? 18.
Go left side, and Tillman has it. Driving across the 15-yard line. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
With Sanders out of the pistol. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns cut into the lead coming out of halftime. David Njoku, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Jones. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 2, ready?
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Burrow setting up the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Players closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses a...
I'm 1, ready?
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12. Here we go, here we go.
To the ground with Barkley. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Stopped by the 5th overall pick in this year's draft. That was Mason Graham.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
I'm 1, ready?
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, but don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Here we go.
They go to Barkley again. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle.
3-yard gain on play. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm 1, ready?
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Gun. 180. 180.
We'll air it out on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. 70 Timberwolves.
Shotgun handoff here for Dunkins. He has this one past the 15. Will start downhill into Bengals territory. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Let's go now. Go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he goes out of bounds. What a play to end this 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard.
On the jump.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Get it.
Play action, Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call a pretty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
Judkins running between the tackles. And fine ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
No couple ain't happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that it gets a good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
70 Lions.
Under the gun. Here's Sanders. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Let's go.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st down, Burrow to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know if he roughed him up, it cost him that catch.
On 1, ready?
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
11.
Here's Saquon. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
On 1, ready? 11 MT. Gun.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
And this one spits out a little shy of midfield. They're going to be in enemy territory to begin this possession. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, Judkins. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cowboy!
Sanders going to look to throw. A little screen pass for Judkins. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Well, you know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they'll even tee off and you get the penalty.
Down the field, and he's got Carter. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a fourth-quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in. Everyone.
His kick is no good, and that could be a big one, Brock. They fail to push the lead to a field goal. You know what that means? Now even more pressure on their defense. The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. Right in.
Burrow from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. No up the middle, none outside either, Brock. So give him just 2 yards on that carry. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Bengals trail by a couple.
On 1, ready?
2nd down now, they need 7.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. It's a screen to Barkley. Blast through midfield. Down the sideline inside the 30. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals jump in front late. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
That is their 3rd conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense that feels like you can't be stopped, you can't wait to say, ready, break. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. this tight end. This play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. The Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
First down. First and 10.
They look to throw it. Escapes out to the left. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Inside 90 seconds to play. Here's second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Gravity Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hurt, hurt. Let go.
Setting up to pass. On the move, headed right. On target here to Njoku. And they're going to have first and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, he's totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's third and goal.
Let's go. Cougar. Ready, ready.
It's Judkins again. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on fourth and goal. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Ready up.
Down by 6, no choice but to go for this.
Track.
And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns find a way to tie it late. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. So was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock? A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Here he is to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back, which shows he's adept at catching it as well.
On 2, ready?
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his second and inches. Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Throwing now. Dump off caught by his back. Oh, he's hit. He's going to go down behind the line here, Brock, and they're going to have to stay out there and go for this on 4th.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On point, ready?
This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here.
Good set. 180. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.